I was talking to him the other day. I was like, I just have a feeling you guys are gonna like conspire against me. Like, I feel like it's gonna be one of those things where it's like, don't you tell your mother about this.
Jordin Sparks opening up about her pregnancy and life as a newlywed.
It's a girl for Aaron Paul and his wife Lauren. We'll show you the first adorable baby photo.
Kylie Jenner was so private with her pregnancy, half-brother Brody Jenner didn't even know she was having a baby for the entire pregnancy. We'll tell you what he is saying.
Rose McGowan's ex-manager dies by suicide. Her family slamming McGowan and Harvey Weinstein. We have details.
Me and T's always come up through the honky-tonks and stuff, and the way we live life. Life is short, and we're going to live every second of it, and I suggest everybody else, you got a dream, go get it.
Country star Eddie Montgomery reveals how he feels touring without the late Troy Gentry and the future of Montgomery Gentry music.
And the Winter Olympics kick off today.
Woo!
Athletes and fans from around the world bundling up in Pyeongchang.
Good morning and happy Friday, or as we call it around here, Friday. First things first, it is National Pizza Day, everybody.
Oh.
That was a delayed cheer, but glad you're excited. It is early. It's a perfect way to end the week, really. One thing that we love about pizza is that you can really have it any way you like. We have to ask, what is your favorite pizza topping? I've got mine. My answer is ready, locked and loaded. We'll tell you later. And you can answer using the hashtag #PeopleNow at People on Twitter. We'll check back with you in a bit. But first, here's what you need to know and what's trending today. Rose McGowan's former manager, Jill Messick, died by suicide in LA on Wednesday. She was 50 years old. Her family tells The Hollywood Reporter that Messick was diagnosed with bipolar disorder and had been battling depression in the years before her death. In the emotional statement, Messick's family also criticizes McGowan and Harvey Weinstein for involving Messick in the sexual assault controversy that began with an October New York Times expose in which McGowan alleged that Weinstein raped her in a hot tub at the 1997 Sundance Film Festival. On January 30th, Weinstein's lawyers released an email in which Messick said McGowan told her she got into the hot tub with Weinstein, quote, consensually, but that McGowan, quote, regretted it. Her family says that the document was released without Messick's consent and went on to add, quote, Harvey's desperate attempt to vindicate himself was devastating for her. It broke Jill. According to the family, the email contained, quote, mistruths about Jill as a person, causing Messick to become collateral damage in an already horrific story. McGowan has previously said that she informed Messick about the alleged attack the day after it happened. McGowan explained the moment, telling the Times, she held me, she put her arms around me, but McGowan went on to say that in the months to come, she did not feel supported by her management team. Messick's family claims that McGowan's accusations against Messick were inaccurate, but Messick chose not to speak out because she didn't want to take attention away from victims of sexual harassment and assault. The family maintains that the manager immediately reported the incident to her bosses, who told her they would handle the situation. 10 months after the alleged incident, Messick was hired as an executive at Miramax Films, the studio then headed by Harvey Weinstein and his brother Bob. She worked there from 1997 to 2003. Well, guys, we know Kylie Jenner kept her pregnancy under wraps from the public, but she even kept it a secret from some of her own family. The new mom's half-brother, Brody Jenner, revealed on Thursday that he was unaware that Kylie was expecting until she publicly revealed the arrival of her first child, daughter Stormy. The Hills star told TMZ that he didn't even know she was expecting, but now that he's found out that he would love to see her. Brody revealed that it's been a couple of years since the half-brother-sister duo, who share the parent Caitlyn Jenner, have spent time together, but he wants to change that, saying, quote, the relationship has always been there, but you know, they're busy, it is what it is. I would love to meet the baby.
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good on it all. Like,
Bye-bye.
One day, like, I'm like, I have so much, which I do. I have so much love in my life already. Like my nieces, my family, my friends, that I was just like, you know what? I'm okay. If that shows up, then it shows up. And then it showed up. And I was not expecting it. Like, we were both just really caught by surprise because he wasn't looking for anything either. Neither was I. His mom actually wanted me to talk him out of moving to LA, and that didn't work. So it's just been really crazy. But I think it's the thing that you hear sometimes is like when you're least looking for it, that's when it finds you, and it actually did. So the cliches sometimes come true.
Yeah, hear that, people? Don't give up on love just yet. Jordin Sparks stopped by People Now to talk love, parenting, and teaming up with Operation Smile, who are helping improve the lives of children who suffer from cleft conditions just by buying a bag of Lay's potato chips. Yes, that's Jordin's mouth. There it is. That's me from a previous day, holding up her mouth. The singer and her husband are expecting their first child in the spring, so I had to ask her who she thinks will end up being good cop, bad cop once the baby comes. Watch.
I think it'll be a good balance. I was talking to him the other day. I was like, I just have a feeling you guys are gonna like conspire against me. Like, I feel like it's gonna be one of those things where it's like, don't you tell your mother about this. And then I'm gonna have to find out like a week later about something. But I think we both kind of have both of our upbringings were similar in like the disciplinary type of way.
Yeah,
so
because that could be.
Yeah, so for us, we're both like, we're in agreement about a lot of things. So I think we're gonna be pretty equal in that sense, but he's definitely gonna be a lot of fun. We both played sports, but he definitely has the more expertise, and he's great at finances and math, and I was like, this is perfect. He can come to you for all of that, and then he can come to me for art and language arts, so we'll be good.
Yeah, Jordin and her husband Dana love to hit the gym together, but how have her workouts changed now that the baby's on the way? Here's what she had to say.
We would go to the gym like maybe 3 or 4 times a week. So we would do that together. It was just something that we did. And then the pregnancy changed everything because I was so tired. I was just so tired. So there are days, first trimester I slept the entire time. And then second trimester hit and I had more energy, and I do have more energy. And so there are days when I'm like, okay, babe, let's go. Let's get this going. It'll be great. Like, I'll go with you. And then there are a lot of days where I'm like, I'll see you when you get home. Like, I can't.
Well, guys, it is on. The Winter Games in Pyeongchang, South Korea has started. The athletes are ready. They are fierce, and they are really, really cold. Dedicated and freezing fans waited outside the Pyeongchang Stadium, getting ready to see their favorite athletes strut their stuff for the opening ceremony. The weather in Pyeongchang is predicted to go as low as minus 16 degrees over the next few days. Woof, but if anyone can handle it, I guess it's these athletes. The official start of the games kicks off today with the opening ceremony in Pyeongchang's open-air stadium. Host South Korea will be walking as one flag with neighbor North Korea, making this the 10th time that they've marched together in an international sporting event. That's according to Yonhap News. And USA athletes will be keeping warm with heated Ralph Lauren jackets. It's according to Bustle. The complete look includes knit sweaters, jeans, and fringe. Yeah, some fringe on some pretty sweet gloves as well. Aaron Hamlin, a bronze medalist in luge, will be bearing the U.S. flag with pride. You can watch the opening ceremony tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern on NBC.
I can't imagine being over there ready to compete, and it's so cold. I can't even.
But heated Ralph Lauren jackets.
Yes,
Where do I get my hands on one of those for the New York
winner?
winner?
All right, you guys, we're checking in on our question of the day. We are asking, what's your favorite pizza topping for National Pizza Day?
All right. Neo Quindo says chicken vodka pizza.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Me either.
You
Can
didn't
we
either?
have that for lunch?
Wow. Raymond Fletcher says free.
Free pizza,
I get
always
it.
the best.
Free toppings.
Bridget says I must not be American or even human. I do not like pizza, but I like red wine, and that's kind of the same thing. Not the same.
Not the same.
CPK, California Pizza Kitchen, barbecue chicken pizza. Through the roof.
All right,
Let's take a look at Twitter,
yeah, we have some people tweeting their responses. As it's National Pizza Day, let's take a moment to remember how Donald Trump ate this slice of pizza.
Remember when, I think it was Pizza Hut that did the reverse crust thing. They stuffed crust pizza.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that was good. I love the stuffed crust.
Yeah, it's got cheese in it. Keep the another Twitter? Here we go.
National Pizza Day is you just backed into pizza.
Just disappear.
Instead of a bush.
Oh,
cute. Look at your face and that feeling of satisfaction when you get the last slice. I love the dogs eating pizza. That's like a new thing.
Okay, dude.
Is it too early for a slice or two with your morning coffee?
Full commitment. Oh my goodness, I've never seen this. The dog eating pizza thing.
Because Frenchies are my favorite thing. So a Frenchie eating pizza is great.
Is he just licking it, or kind of? He's like, oh, I love taking a little nibble, but not really into it.
Oh.
Oh my goodness, look at the kitty.
It's like, how do you? Wow, so sneaky, so stealthy. I love it.
Just grabs it with the claws. All right, keep the comments coming in. We'll check in with you again soon. But first, Andrea, more for us in Star Trek.
Yes, Jeremy. Some great news this Friday. Taking off Star Trek with one very special delivery. Aaron Paul and his wife Lauren are the proud parents of their first child, a baby girl. Lauren announced the birth on Instagram on Thursday, posting 2 photos of the newborn with the sweet message, "There are no words that will ever be able to explain what just happened to my heart." While the Breaking Bad alum posted this adorable black and white portrait of his new daughter's foot. So cute and just so tiny. No word on this little angel's name just yet, but Aaron previously told people that they had a handful of names picked out and planned to wait to name her until they actually met her. The couple who tied the knot 4 years ago first announced they were expecting back in September. Throughout the pregnancy, the two have been sharing lots of snaps of Lauren's baby bump on social media, so we can just imagine how excited they must be that their baby girl is finally here. Jennifer Aniston gave Architectural Digest a look into her luxe $21 million estate that she shares with hubby Justin Theroux and their 3 dogs. In the interview, Jen revealed that if she wasn't an actress, she'd love to be an interior designer, saying, quote, "There's something about picking fabrics and finishes that feeds my soul." I love that. And if Jen had fun designing the inside, Justin made sure to have a good time on the exterior. There he is, full-on biker in a leather jacket, aviator glasses, and helmet in hand. He's probably getting ready to board on one of his beloved motorcycles and peep the ultra-modern, minimal facade of the house behind him. So fun fact, the bronze doors were inspired by the set of Johnny Carson's Tonight Show. How cool is that? Now, while Justin is off riding into the sunset, Jen finds her peace beside the pool where the couple tied the knot in 2015. Now, Jen, who will turn 49 on Sunday, admits that she's become a bit of a homebody. When she was younger, she believed, quote, there was something romantic about picking up and trotting off somewhere different every 3 months. But now she says there's no place she'd rather be than home. And with a house like that, who could blame her? Those are your Star Tracks for today.
Yeah, with a house like that and having already traveled everywhere.
Yeah, that's true.
Just stay home and enjoy.
Then they're done that.
Well, guys,
all right,
here we go.
Yeah, Eddie Montgomery is continuing the legacy of his bandmate and great friend, Troy Gentry.
Yeah, very sad story here. 50-year-old Troy Gentry was tragically killed in a helicopter crash September 8th in New Jersey. The group had just finished recording their 9th studio album just 2 days before that accident.
Yeah, the pair had talked about continuing the band if anything were to ever happen to them, and Montgomery has stuck with that promise. He's currently on tour promoting their album, Here's to You. It features songs that both Montgomery and Gentry recorded together. Definitely a very special way to continue his legacy.
Yeah, Montgomery gave me an update on how Gentry's wife and kids are doing since that tragic day. Watch this.
You know, his wife, kid, his beautiful wife Angie, and his kids, man, are doing their, doing the best. I mean, they lost their father, and Angie lost her best friend. So, you know, and I know how it's been in my heart. I can't imagine being in their position.
Yeah.
You know, she's been there. We done the Opry the other night for the first time on Friday night, and you know, it was very, very emotional. My beautiful wife was there. Troy's beautiful wife was there, and we had a bunch of family and friends there. I went in early. I had to go into Opry early because I hadn't, like I said, I hadn't been there since his service.
Yeah.
And so I had to let some emotions out, man, and walk around a little bit.
Kind of get a feel for the
Get that feel,
yeah.
you know, and I could feel, you know, I could feel he was with me, you know.
Yeah. Of course, the country music community has really rallied together in the face of this loss. Dierks Bentley and Rascal Flatts helped the band sing their hit My Town at the 2017 CMA Awards. Montgomery says he can't thank them enough for that support.
I can't thank Dierks and the Flats boys, man, so much, because I tell you what, the night we done the CMAs, I wasn't for sure, man, whether I could do it or not. And if I'd had to do that, My Town, if I'd had to do that song all by myself, I'd have never got through it.
Yeah.
Because I tell you, when it was time for me to come out, I just had to turn around and they had a monitor behind us, and they had T-Roy's big smile, man, and his,
right there,
you know, his
yeah.
picture on him. That's when my lump got in my throat, man, and my heart dropped a little
Yeah.
bit. And I think he just shoved me out there and said, go do it.
It was a really incredible performance that night, and obviously a great bond within that country community. I was at the CMA Awards a couple years ago, and you really get this sense that they are a big family and there for each other, especially when something like this happens.
Yeah, and we were talking before, like we both grew up on country music, so we're very familiar with them. And
yeah, for sure.
My Town is such a great song.
It's great song. Very sad. It's just such a sad loss.
It's only been a little over 5 months since Gentry's death, but Montgomery has a pretty good idea about how he wants the world to remember him.
He loved life, and you know, he loved his kids, he loved his wife, and I mean, and he loved everybody. I mean, gosh, he didn't meet too many strangers I ever knew. There's no telling when you first met him, ain't no telling what he was gonna say to you. He always kept this big wooden spoon out on the road because he loved to stir stuff up. That's
kind of his thing, yeah.
Oh, I'm telling you, so he was always pulling pranks, and so a lot of times, man, I think about that when I hear his voice and stuff, hear him singing, and me and the guys in the band talk about it, you know, and go like, and we'll get to laughing, like, oh my God, if T was here right now.
Does going through this experience and this loss, does it give you perspective on your own life?
Me and T's always come up through the honky tonks and stuff, and the way we live life. Life is short, and we're gonna live every second of it. And I suggest everybody else, you got a dream, go get it.
Guys, now we'll move on from country music to one of our favorite shows, Game of Thrones. That's right, Game of Thrones star Maisie Williams may be lending her voice to the new animated film Early Man, but she'll always have a piece of Westeros with her, literally.
Yeah, that is right, Jeremy. So, you know, believe this or don't believe this, but Maisie reveals to people that she lives in a, quote, dodgy part of town. So what does she do? Walks around with her Game of Thrones sword, Needle is his name, just in case. I mean, it's better than pepper spray, right?
If I saw her toting a sword around, I'd leave her alone.
I'd be terrified.
pretty practical, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, she'll be putting that sword to good use since she's been taking stunt classes for the upcoming Game of Thrones season. She gave People a little inside scoop about some of her new tricks. Here's what she said. She said it's sword work and combat fighting. The trainers have all these big pads on, so you're allowed to just go crazy.
I know, I just think it's pretty badass in general. Now,
And therapeutic,
sword,
maybe.
Yeah,
Just the
a sword isn't the only thing Maisie's taken from set. The 20-year-old loves playing tricks on her fellow castmates, tends to mess around with all of the fake blood, telling people they have these pools of fake blood so they don't have to clean it up. They took a load of those and put them on the table and pretended I had a really bad nosebleed. Everyone was like, what's going on?
Yeah, probably pretty alarming.
Yeah,
initially.
because the fake blood looks so real.
Oh my gosh.
We've all watched Game of Thrones. It's a lot of blood.
We gotta wait though. We got a while to wait for that next season.
It's, yeah, I know.
So these little stories can kind of hold us over.
Yeah, I'm just picturing her walking around with a sword.
All right, more to come, guys. It's Flashback Friday. Lucy Lawless is looking back at some very memorable Xena, the Warrior Princess moments. Plus, the stars of Peter Rabbit are talking babies, Star Wars, and much more.
Love it. Now, in honor of the official Winter Games kickoff, here's some USA athletes answering some very adorable questions.
These are so cute. Like, so cute.
Hi, my name's Anoa and I'm 6 years old. What's the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened in a competition?
The most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me in a competition is one time I forgot my stick when I was skating out to the ice. You forget that.
Oh man.
A couple years ago at the X Games, I fell and I ended up taking out a banner on the side of the course and they kept showing it on TV in like slow motion.
With my ski boots on, I full on kicked the camera guy. And I felt bad because the cameras are really expensive. I embarrass myself all the time. Like one time I was like just being crazy and I was like dancing like a crazy person and they like ended up using it in every X Games ad ever. And I was like mortified.
At the Olympics in 2010, mid-performance, like things just started like coming out of my face. The photos like rough. Whew.
Hello, my name's Ruby and I'm 7 years old. I want to ask a question for you. What junk food will you eat after the competition?
The junk food that I would eat after competition would be McDonald's.
Because they have breakfast 24/7 now. So I'm definitely doing an egg McMuffin with 5 of the big hash brown things.
We talked about this.
Yep, 5 of them.
I actually really like pizza. Hawaiian pizza. I know there's a lot of Hawaiian pizza haters out there, but I'm a fan, so say what you want.
I mean, like, is this even a question? Like, I'm gonna eat the whole world. Like, come on, guys.
Hi, my name's Samira and I'm 6 years old. And my question for you is, would you rather get 10 bronze medals or 1 golden medal? Bye!
I would rather have 1 gold medal than 10 bronze medals. The feeling of being an Olympic champion has got to be one of the most incredible feelings because you know you're #1 in the world.
Honestly, I would rather have 10 bronze medals than 1 gold medal. That is more impressive to me.
I'm gonna have to go with the 1 gold medal because the thought of going for 10 bronze medals, like,
Honestly, like, I feel like medals are great and all, but at the same time, it's like I will feel the most proud of myself when I know I did the best I could. And I feel like having 10 bronze medals, just like me doing the best I could, like, consistently. So I think that's what makes me a little happy.
Oh, hello, sweeties. Checking on the new neighbour? Don't worry. Never know, maybe he'll be a nice, normal man. He looks nice. Looks very normal. That's not very normal, is it? That's normal.
And parents, grab your kids, take them to the nearest theater because the Peter Rabbit movie is here. The film centers around Peter Rabbit and his active feud with Mr. McGregor over the affection of an animal-loving next-door neighbor. People sat down with Rose Byrne and Domhnall Gleeson, who star in the movie, and they got very candid about a time when things got messy on set. Take a look.
The scene by the fire is that was very funny to film. Where you choke, right? And I try to resuscitate you.
I don't think that's in the film.
Oh,
I don't think that's going to be in the film. No, but we were supposed to be having a romantic day by the night by the campfire, and it smoked so much that there was water and snot just coming out of all of my face. And we were trying to have a conversation, and then I choked,
Then
and you
you
tried to
pretended to
resuscitate
choke,
me.
and we were dying. That
And
was
I
very
hit
funny.
you with my head in the face
That's right.
by accident. Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
I really did not run you. I'm sorry.
He goes for it. I tell you what.
Yikes, snot and headbutt. Sounds like Gleason really knows how to commit to a scene. But it's no secret to Gleason fans who've seen him play this iconic character.
My men are exceptionally trained, programmed from birth.
Then they should have no problem retrieving the droid.
Yes, there he is as General Hux facing off with rival Kylo Ren. Now, there have been tons of fan theories about the two characters, and Gleason admitted he caught wind of them through a certain family member.
My brother showed me some pretty weird stuff that I didn't want to have seen. That was a different version of intense. Yeah. But it was like, it's really cool. I think people, when they really like something, they take it and they run with it, and that's the amazing thing about, you know, the online community. So I'm hoping it'll be a different thing, you know. This is for kids, and it'll be a different thing, but I'm really hoping it finds a home, and I think it will.
Well, the movie will definitely find a home with parents and children. Speaking of children, Rose Byrne admitted that, like Peter Rabbit, she grew up with a lot of siblings. So Rose, was it tough growing up in a big family? And while we're at it, do you want to expand yours?
It's great.
Amazing.
I think it's kind of fabulous. I wish I could have 4, but I don't have enough time. But it is so fun to have. It's everything. It's so great having 3 siblings.
Well, guys, believe it or not, it's not only National Pizza Day, but it's also Flashback Friday. And who better to flashback with than the iconic Lucy Lawless?
Don't thank me, just doing the God thing.
Aphrodite, the zealots are looking for her there.
Huh?
Robe, altar, human sacrifice.
That was a true story?
Did she just pull a leech out of her nose? What was that?
There it is, that phase of time, perfectly settled in the middle of all of the Xena stuff. What goes through your head?
How I love those 2 women, Alex Tidings and Renee O'Connor, just 100% great women.
Yeah.
Both of them. They were good days, yeah.
Scenes with horses, choreographed fighting. What was the toughest for you?
Oh, the fighting was such a bore.
Yeah.
I hated it. I hated it for 6 years solid. But because, again, you're the morale leader on set.
Yeah.
And because I didn't have a choice, my only defense was to get as good as possible, as soon as possible, and get it over and done with. And every day they'd go, Lucy, your fight's up. And I'd go, what? Like, being surprised, haven't we done all the fights we could possibly do? Like, it came as a shock every single time.
So maybe a day on a horse like that, a fun break from the fighting.
Yeah, the horses was a great thing.
Ethel Beavers, we would like a marriage license, please and thank you.
What's the date of the wedding?
Today.
It's a bit unusual, but we
Don't care.
Leslie Knope, would you please be my matron of honor?
Diane, you have no idea what that means to me.
She gets it. Let's go.
Oh my goodness. When you're surrounded by those kind of comedic actors, I feel like it would be a really fun time on set.
No, it's kind of terrifying because if you have too much respect for them, then you're coming in, you're not as relaxed as you need to be for comedy, I think. Yeah, looking back.
Did you ever touch that mustache of Offerman's?
Oh, as often as possible.
Yeah, seemed like the good luck charm. Let me just say this.
She was so cool, wasn't she?
She was one of the most cool people that I've interviewed in a very long time.
Yeah.
Like, she was so great.
You seemed really, really
Yeah,
awesome.
incredible. All right.
Let's check in on our question
We're
of
so
the day
excited
one
about
last
pizza.
time. It's National Pizza Day. We're asking you what your favorite toppings are.
Sam says chicken parm pizza. A little heavy for me.
Yeah.
Like that artichoke pizza, it's a little heavy. But good.
Some more amazing Twitter reactions from you guys. You get a pizza. You get a pizza. We love that.
This guy, just feeling it, feeling himself.
Today's a good day. Happy National Pizza Day, everyone, from all of us.
Cheesy pizza. My favorite one right here. Michael Clark, waiting for your pizza delivery.
Oh my gosh, that's
Look
a
at that.
big kitty.
That is a big old cat.
Oh, we know what we're having for lunch.
Oh,
That's great.
I see the pizza. Don't you love to narrate for the dog? No?
Yeah, you
What's going on in the dog's mind?
Why would I when you can do it?
What's your favorite pizza?
I guess like, I don't know, pepperoni. I'm not a huge pizza person. I know, this is really, I've been all like, yay, National Pizza Day, but I don't really eat that much
I've only had the whole show to think about. I guess pepperoni, maybe cheese.
I just told you I'm not a huge pizza person. Okay, but this is the question though. Everyone always has this debate, pineapple on pizza or no?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Hawaiian
me too.
pizza with
I do
pineapple
like
and that
Hawaiian
ham
pizza.
through the roof. But I'll say at the beginning, say it again. California Pizza Kitchen,
Yeah,
barbecue chicken pizza through the roof.
I believe you.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, do they pay me for this? No, they don't.
No.
But if you guys want to send free
Sounds
pizzas,
like they
we'll
do.
take them.
All right, we'll be asking you guys a new question of the day on Monday on People Now, so come back at 8:30 a.m. then.
And next week, after we get our pizzas from CPK, Bachelor alums Dean, Eric, and Ashley give us a sneak peek at what we can expect in the Bachelor Winter Games kickoff. Plus, the Sharks are in the house.
Woo!
We got Barbara, Robert, Damon, Kevin talking all things Shark Tank. Honestly, more excited about that than I am about pizza.
All right, thanks for watching. For now, we leave you with one last thing from Tegan Marie. Enjoy. Have a good weekend.
Hi, I'm Tegan Marie, and this is One Last Thing. The last song stuck in my head was my song Keep It Lit because I just got done performing it.
All we gotta do is keep it.
The last show I binge watched was Stranger Things, and I cannot wait till season 3, so I'm ready for that. The last time I laughed so hard I cried was in LA when I tripped over my manager's dog and I fell right on my face, but it didn't hurt. We laughed until we cried.